All right, welcome back to King FX Trading Mastery. If this is your first time watching any of our videos or watching this analysis, make sure you click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can be notified whenever we upload any new content. And if you really want to learn more about online trading, forex, crypto, and binary, make sure you feel free to explore our channel. Okay, all right. So what you're looking in front of you, if you're watching this for the first time, this strategy is known as the King strategy. This is the combination of moving averages and RSI and stochastic. So this strategy has over 75% win rate. If you want to learn more about this strategy, make sure you watch this video to the end. All right, so you can learn more about this strategy. And there's also a Snipper is a training for Snipper entry where you can use something little reward to get little risk to get huge reward. All right, so let's get on with this analysis, guys. This analysis is between Monday 30th to Friday, September 3rd, 2021, August 30th, Monday 30th to September 3rd, 2021. All right, so the first pair I'm going to be looking at right now is AUDJPY. AUDJPY, according to H1 and H4, is currently buy bias, and we see this close in green. All right, so with this in mind, we expect this to pull up to this red resistance during this coming week at 82.81. okay, so while the daily target, we see this we see price, we expect it to pull up to this green resistance at 81.8, 81.62. all right, because the daily candle, we see this close in green, so this gives us double assurance that this is going to pull up. Okay, so the entry is based on 1 hour, so we want to wait for pullback and enter this trade, okay, based on H1. So AUDJPY is good for a buy. AUDUSD, the same structure we have on AUDJPY is what we have on AUDUSD. H1 and H4 tells us that this pair is pushing up. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green, okay, and inside back candlestick. So we may expect this to pull up to this red resistance during this coming week, because we see this is coming from a big demand zone. So we may expect this to push up to this red resistance during this coming week, okay. And the daily candle, we see this close as a perfect bullish engulfing. So this gives a double assurance that the daily target is going to be hit. All right, so this green resistance right here is our daily target at 0.7389 during this coming week. Okay, that is the daily target. So AUDUSD, it's a good one to look out for a buy. So wait for pullback, enter your trade. All right, and take your buy trade. AUDUSD is a good one to look out for a buy. AUDCAD, almost the same structure we have. Okay, this is kind of different. AUDCAD is currently buy bias. The weekly candle, we see this close as bullish engulfing. So this gives us double assurance that we should expect price to pull up to this red moving average at 0.9417. all right, so the daily candle, we also see this close in green, a strong green candle. So back to our entry, we should expect pullback right here on AUDCAD. Then to the upside, we take our buy entry, and our profit is going to be at the green resistance. And if the green resistance get broken, we are heading higher to the red resistance. So AUDCAD, look for a buy. Swiss franc JPY. Swiss franc JPY is currently buy bias based on H1 and 4. The weekly target, the weekly candle, we see this close in green. Okay, I call this a momentum candle, as we do not have a wick on it. So this is a momentum candle to me. This tells me that this is most likely going to keep pushing up to this red resistance during this coming week. So the red resistance at 122.72 is the target for this. All right, is the weekly target for Swiss franc JPY. So the daily target, with this is going to be our daily target. The daily resistance is right here, as we see the daily candle close in bullish engulfing candlestick pattern, a perfect one. So this is a double assurance that we should expect price to at least on the minimum move to touch the daily resistance at 121.3 during this coming week once price opens. So Swiss franc JPY is going to be a good one, a good trade to look out for. So wait for the pullback, catch your buy entry, and the resistance right here at 121.3 or 0.13 is going to be the target for the daily target. All right, so Swiss franc JPY, look for a buy. Euro JPY is currently buy bias. Okay, so the weekly target, the weekly candle close in green, bullish engulfing. So we may expect this to keep pushing up towards this red resistance where we have this supply zone. All right, so we expect it to pull up to at least 130.53 during this coming week. All right, so and the daily candle, we see this close in perfect bullish engulfing. So the daily target for this is at this resistance at 129.99 during this coming between Monday and Tuesday. So we expect this price to touch this level. So Euro JPY is also a good trade to look out for a buy if the signal holds to the upside. So Euro JPY, look for a buy. Euro JPY, look for a buy. EURNZD is currently buy bias right now. Okay, so the weekly candle, we see this close in red. Okay, in our bearish inside bar candlestick. So with this in mind, we may actually expect this to pull down some more. All right, as price has already visited a supply area, so we may actually see this to pull down some more during this coming week. And of course, we see this has been ranging for quite some time right now. So the decision right here is going to be based on what H1 and H4 is telling us. But of course, we'll put this into consideration. So the daily candle, we also see this close as an inside bar. So anything can still happen on this pair. It is not so advisable to take this pair, but based on H1 and 4, we see this is to the upside right now. So if the cross between 5 and 12 moving average happens, then it's going to be a good one to look out for a trade and take your profits along the way, even before price get to this resistance right here. But if the cross did not happen and the blue and black moving averages is trading below this red moving average, then that signal is invalidated. So you want to stay away from it. So, but for now, EURNZD is too good to look out for a buy. EURNZD, look for a buy. EURNZD is the next pair to talk about. EURNZD is currently sell bias based on H1 and 4. All right. So the weekly candle, we see this close in red with perfect inside bar candlestick. So this is a double assurance that we should expect this pair to keep pushing down, because this is coming from a supply right here. So we should expect to pull down some more during this coming week. So if that should happen, we expect it to pull down to the red support at 1.6334. Okay, but we don't think this, I don't think this can happen. Price can touch the support in 1 week, but we'll see how fast price is going to move towards that support. All right, so the daily candle, we see this close in perfect bearish engulfing. So this is an assurance that we should expect more downside on EURNZD. So, and the daily target for this is at this green support, which is at 1.6645 during Okay, so we expect this to happen within 1 or 2 days on price. Within 2 days once price market opens. So Euro NZD is a good one to look for a buy. Wait for the pullback. Okay, wait for the pullback and take your sell entry. Euro NZD, take your sell entry. Euro USD is the next pair I want to talk about right here. Euro USD is currently buy bias based on H1 and 4, and the recent move we've seen on USD pair on Friday is giving us an assurance that USD is going to keep continuing to weak, but yet we are yet to confirm that on the daily, as this is the daily resistance. But based on the momentum we are seeing, we expect this level to get broken. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green, a buy momentum candle for that matter. So I expect this to pull up to this red resistance at 1.1909 during this coming week. All right, so the daily candle I see this close as a perfect engulfing, bullish engulfing candlestick. So an assurance for me that this level is going to get broken and price is most likely going to come up to this red resistance and also to test the 120 moving average on the daily. So the red resistance is going to be our target for Euro USD at 1.1909. Okay, so Euro USD, wait for the pullback. Wait for the pullback, catch your buy entry. All right, it's currently sitting at a resistance right now, daily resistance. Though wait for the pullback and catch your trade. You may take some of your profit at the green resistance once price comes back there. And if this level get broken, which is where we are looking forward to, if this level should get broken, the next target is going to be the red resistance at 1.1909. Okay, so Euro USD, look out for a buy. This is going to be a good one to look out for a buy. GBPNZD is going to be the next one to talk about. GBPNZD is currently sell biased based on H1 and 4. All right, so the weekly candle, we see this close in red, a big red candle, a momentum candlestick. So this tells me that more downside is also should be in play on GBPNZD. We should expect more downside. So if that should happen, we expect GBPNZD to drop further to this red support at 1.9326. All right, so the daily candle, we see this close in red. All right, so with that in mind, the daily target for GBPNZD is at this green support at 1.9525. All right, so we expect price to touch this level at the minimum level. If ever price is not ready to come down here, I expect it to touch the green support. So GBPNZD is a good one to look out for a buy. Definitely wait for the pullback for price to come up here. Then take your sell entry. Take your sell entry and take your profit at this green support at 1.9525. And if that level get broken, we are heading to the red support. So GBPNZ is going to be a good trade to look out for a sell. So GBPNZ, look for a sell. GA, almost the same structure we have on GN is what we have on GA. Okay, so GBPAUD is currently sell bias right now. So the weekly candle, we see this close as a perfect inside back candlestick, and this may serve as a retest to this. All right, so we are going to see what is going to happen if ever price is going to continue pushing up to this red resistance, or price is going to pull down further down to this red support. But of course, GBP is kind of weak, so we may expect some kind of pull down, but we'll see how price is going to react based on our entry time frame. So the daily candle, we see this close in red. So this may give us the opportunity to see this pair to pull down some more to touch this red support right here. All right, before the push up can continue. So we're going to see how price is going to react to that. But generally, we are still sell buyers on this. This is also going to be a good one to sell right here. Okay, so look for a pullback, take your sell entry. Okay, because GBP is kind of weak, so we may expect some pull down to the downside. So GBPNZD, sorry, GBPAUD, look for a sell and take your first profit at before this green support at 1.8767. All right. So GBPNZD, oh, beg your pardon, GBPAUD, look for a sell. All right. So the next one we talk about is NZDUSD. NZDUSD is currently to the upside based on H1 and 4. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green, a momentum candlestick. All right, a bullish momentum candlestick. So with this in mind, we expect this to keep pushing up because we've seen this moving average, the 120 moving average being tested right here, and price is reacting to this. And of course, price is coming from, is here to hit the supplies, the demand zone. So anything can still happen. We may see this pair pull down, but based on the weakness on USD, we expect this to keep pushing up, all right, to this red resistance at 0.73112 as USD is currently weak. So price may reverse and continue to the upside. So the daily candle, we see this, you can see this close as a perfect bullish engulfing candlestick. So we expect this pair NZDUSD to pull up to this green resistance for our daily target at 0.7089 for our daily target. So with that in mind, we want to wait for a pullback on NZDUSD, wait for a pullback, then catch our buy entry to the upside. NZDUSD is going to be a good one to look out for a buy. NZDUSD, look out for a buy. NZDJPY is currently buy bias based on H1 and 4. All right, the weekly candle, we see this close as bullish inside bar. All right, so this is here to touch this moving average. So we're going to see how price is going to react to that. But because JPY is also slightly weak, so we want to see how price is going to react. So based on this candlestick, the weekly candlestick, we expect this to pull up to touch the red resistance at 78.79 during this coming week. Okay, while the daily candlestick close as a perfect bullish engulfing candlestick. So minimum, we expect this pair to touch this daily resistance. All right, daily resistance at 77.90. Okay, if ever price is not going to touch the weekly supply, we expect it to touch the weekly, the daily resistance before the reversal. So NZDJPY is going to be a good one to look out for a buy. Wait for the pullback and catch your buy entry. Catch your buy entry, and this level is going to be our target. All right, so you want to take your profit before price gets to this level. And if this level is this green resistance get broken, we are heading to the red resistance. So NZDJPY is a good one to look out for a buy. Look for a buy on NZDJPY. NZDCAD, we are currently buy bias on this. So the weekly candle, we see this close in red, sorry, in green. So we should expect more upside with this. All right, we should expect more upside. Okay, so this is going to be a the weekly target is at this red resistance, but this is going to be a long journey, which may not happen in 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, but we'll see how fast price is going to get to that level. So the daily candle, we see this close in green. All right, a strong green candle, which, and we've seen a resistance be broken right here. We've seen a resistance be broken right here. So with this in mind, we should expect more upside, okay, for the daily, for price to get up to this resistance to 0.89 All right. So NZDCAD, look for a pullback. It's going to be a good trade as well, and look for a buy. NZDCAD, look for a buy, and our target is going to be at this level right here, and if that level get broken, we are heading higher. So NZDCAD, look for a buy. NZDCAD, look for a buy. NZD Swiss franc. NZD Swiss franc is currently buy bias. So the weekly candle, we see almost the same formation we've seen on all NZDs is what we are seeing right here. So we see this closed in green, all right. But this is like a retest to last week candle. So we will see how price is going to react if ever we're going to see more downside, because Swiss franc is also kind of strong. But because we are based on H1 and H4, which is our entry time frame, we are still expecting more upside. So if the upside is going to happen, we should expect it to drop, to pull up to the red resistance at the 0.6500 during this coming week before the pull down can happen. Okay, but of course we expect some pull down to happen, but before that we want to see price pull up first, if ever is going to continue that way. So now the daily candle, we see this close in green, all right, but price is kind of ranging when we switch to lower time frame. So if this should happen, we want to see this pair to touch this red resistance at least before this, to touch this red moving average before the drop, all right. So if that should happen and this place get broken, then price should touch this place before the drop should happen. So we want to be careful with this pair because both pair are strong. NZD is strong, Swiss franc is kind of strong as well. So wait for pullback, catch your buy entry to the upside, catch your buy entry to the upside and exit your first profit before the green resistance. So NZD Swiss franc, look for a buy, but be careful with that pair, guys, my advice. All right, so the next pair is USD Swiss franc. USD Swiss franc is currently sell bias across. So the weekly candle, we see this close in red. So this tells us that we should expect more downside. So the more downside, we're expecting price to pull down to this red support at 0.8927. All right. So the daily candle, we see this close as a perfect bearish engulfing candlestick. So we should expect this to at least pull down to this green support at 0.9014. All right, for the daily target. So coming into our entry time frame, we wait for the pullback. Wait for the pullback for price to pull back towards the red moving average. Then take your sell entry. Take your sell entry, and our first profit is going to be before this green support. All right. So this is going to be it's also going to be a good trade to look for a sell. USD Swiss franc, look for a sell. The last pair we'll talk about right here is gold. Gold has been pushing to the upside. Few weeks ago, I talked about gold, that gold is still going to push up when price was around this place. I said gold is going to pull up, and overall target for gold is around this level. It's around this level. This is where I expected price to come up to, and price is almost at the level. This was my analysis for price to get to, as price was at this level, and now price about 3 weeks ago, price is already there. So now gold, based on H1 and 4, gold is currently buy bias. All right, so the weekly target for this, the weekly candle, we see a strong, I see a strong momentum candle without wick. So the weekly target for gold is at this red resistance at 1913, 0.66. All right, so this may not happen in 1 week, it may take 2 or 3 weeks, but we'll see how fast gold is going to move to that level. All right, so the daily target for gold is at this red resistance at 1831.36. all right, so that's going to be the target for gold. So coming to our entry time frame, definitely wait for pullback to come back towards this red moving average, then catch your buy entry and exit your first profits before this green resistance. And if that level get broken, then we have a long journey to the upside. So this is going to be the overall target if this place get broken. So gold, it's a good one to look out for a buy. All right, it's a good one to look out for a buy. So this is all I have for you guys today. So a quick recap: AUDJPY is a good one to look out for a buy. AUDUSD, look for a buy. AUDCAD, look for a buy. Swiss franc JPY, buy. Euro JPY, buy. Euro CAD, buy. Euro NZD, sell. Euro GBP, buy. Euro USD, buy. GBPNZD, sell. GBP AUD, sell. NZDUSD, buy. NZDJPY, buy. NZDCAD, buy. NZD Swiss franc, buy. USD Swiss franc, sell. Gold, buy. Okay, so the weak pairs I have for you guys is USD is weak, CAD is weak, GBP is also slightly weak, and the strong pairs I have for you is AUD is strong, NZD is strong, Euro is also strong, and Swiss franc is also partially strong. All right, so guys, this is all I have for you. If you really gain value with these guys, make sure you click that subscribe button if you are here to subscribe, and drop your comment in the chat box, and don't forget to activate the bell icon, and feel free to watch our strategy videos across to learn more about this strategy so that you can be able to trade this profitably. So thank you so much guys for having me today. I'm going to see you guys next week, and be sure you're patient with your trade so that you don't miss out on the good opportunity that's going to come your way. So happy trading guys. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Bye bye for now, and God bless.